plays the part of Jeff, not Phil. Just a mistake, we had the wrong name in there. I encourage you to laugh, enjoy, and just have fun. Even if it's not funny, they should. Also, we have new bathrooms. The theater has finished. Both the men's and women's bathrooms are off in the lobby to the right, so you don't have to stand too far. That's good. Now, before we start, I want to tell you a little bit about the program. This is a story about a big company that comes in to try to take over a smaller company. Now, I started with a company called Smith Industries 7, 8 years ago, and 2 years after I started, my wonderful new employer, GE Aviation, came in and purchased Smith Industries. And I want to let you know this play has nothing to do with it. No similarities whatsoever. But in the interest of full disclosure, of course, contacted our HR department to tell them of a distant similarity there might be, to make sure they had no problem, and they looked it over and they said, hey, everything's fine, you go ahead and do the play, we don't care. So we'll move on to the rules of the theater. Yes?
Mr. Phillips?
Yes?
Mr. Scott Phillips?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of giving
I'm
instructions.
from GE in the corporate HR department.
Really?
Yes. You see, we investigated at your request.
I didn't ask you to investigate.
Well, we investigated the play materials, and being the proactive group that we are, we found a certain pattern emerge based on the way you treat certain subjects in this play. Well, let's see here. In Fish and Visitors, you ridiculed your mother-in-law.
Have you met her?
And here's you poke fun of your own siblings.
My family's so
And
dysfunctional.
finally, in Devil May Care, you painted the devil in a not just rosy light.
Well, what would you expect? You want to
So,
name
to
different?
avoid favoring us, we decided to ask the rest of the play. Please turn off all cell phones. Please do not take pictures during the performance, especially flash photography, unless you have special permission from him, or from me, rather. If eating during the performance, do so quietly with your mouth closed. Do not slurp your drinks. And finally, enjoy the show.
And thanks for all you do.
Thanks for calling Small Arms. I'm Jeff, the company's top salesman. Talk to me.
Ingrid in accounts payable. How may I assist you?
Max in accounts receivable. Tell me your woes.
Roberta, HR. I don't have all day. Get to the point.
Mr. Perkins, my favorite customer. So nice of you to call.
Oh, but ma'am, our contract says we have 60 days to pay, and it's only been 15 days.
No payment extensions. I don't care if you have to let some of your staff go. My job is to get the money.
I'm busy. Check your employee handbook. You can read, can't you?
You need 50 more units by tomorrow? You know we'll take care of it. Yes, sir.
Yes, I understand that you're a small business and you need the cash, but
Smalley motto may be small arms delivered with compassion, but here in accounts receivable, the motto is pay the damn bill.
In case you forgot, I'm HR. I don't have time for your incessant trivial personal problems.
Have I ever let you down before? Okay. How about other than that one time?
oh, that's terrible. Uh-huh. Oh, no. The check is in the mail. And I really mean that.
All right, send me what you can. I'll try to work out something about the rest, but I'm not promising anything.
Well, speaking in my official capacity as HR manager, my answer is, who gives a...
Shipment's on its way. Just remember, Jeff came through. Well, folks, that's another big sale chalked up to me. This month's going to set a new personal best.
Wow, you made it all the way to $200. You go, guy.
Yes, it would take the rest of us probably 25 minutes of hard work to beat that.
To set the record Jeff, company's top salesman. Talk to me.
Just right. I couldn't pay the company's bills without his sales.
Sales are fine, but we'd all be standing in line at the soup kitchen if I didn't collect the money.
Oh, Max does make a good point. Well, you're a real asset to the company, Max.
Nonsense. Why would you think that?
And none of you would be here without HR.
And don't we all appreciate your hard work, Roberta?
No, not one bit. All you have to do is stand there and fire.
Here's how HR works.
Oh my God, not this again.
If you need more help, I hire. And if I don't like you, I fire. Then I hire someone I do like. At least temporarily. This is my friendly reminder not to piss me off.
Yeah? He's lethal. Up to 50 yards.
You're so good with people. Your compassion is underwhelming.
Just be glad I haven't gotten to you yet.
Just remember, whenever you need small arms, you know who to call. Ciao.
Another sale, Jeff?
No, just a wrong number, but you never know when a wrong number might lead to a big gun sale. Good Lord works in mysterious ways. Oh, shoot! What a mess. I'll call Fred.
Oh, but Fred's gone.
He has the day off?
No, he's gone.
Fred's gone?
Gone, bye, done. I've had more intelligent conversations with my 2-year-old grandson.
I'm convinced the 2-year-old is the smarter one.
When did Fred leave?
Over a month ago.
I didn't like his attitude.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him around much lately. I guess I just thought he had a lot of vacation to use up. So, what do I do about this spill?
There's this little invention called a paper towel.
No, as of Monday, we have a custodian. You're all of us a slob. I'm not going to let you destroy the office. What do you think I am?
One theory is a jackass.
That's no theory, that's a proven fact.
I called our company Corporate Reorganizing Assistant Personnel. That's CRAP for short. And they sent someone over to take on the role of acting custodian.
You hired a guy who acts like a janitor?
HR likes to follow management's example. If it makes no sense, we do it.
Mr. Temp Custodian, bring your mop and get over here stat. In case you're an imbecile, that means now. With Fred's hourly wage, plus 401k, plus sick time, plus vacation, we save 6 cents per hour.
6 cents?
It adds up over time.
Amortized over 10 years, that's almost $100. Now, if you truly want to reduce unnecessary and useless costs, just eliminate HR.
Somebody rang?
Oh, that was quick.
I only sit 10 feet down the hall. It was a leisurely stroll.
Thanks for coming. I was right in the middle of an important customer call trying to close this large deal, and I noticed this spill. Take a look.
I don't see squat.
It's right there, that puddle. It's a damp spot.
You sure this mop is big enough to handle the job?
Successful people always come prepared with the tools of the trade. I can give you a few tips on preparation if...
Good point. Q-tip can handle this puddle.
Come guys, let me help you. Hold the mop and go deep. Then back to me. Put your weight into it. Now, move the head back. You'll work wonderful. There, it's not that hard now, is it?
Is she always like this?
Oh, she's pleasant on occasion.
Actually, she has a split personality, and this is her nice twin.
Okay, done. I'll go back to my desk and recuperate.
You just can't get good help these days.
He's a little young, isn't he?
Well, his boss told me he was of working age. That's good enough for me. And he has more than just janitorial skills.
Hey, that's not so bad. In fact, it's great. Oh, will you take a look at that?
What?
Well, I just finished putting together the figures from our last quarter's performance, and it's another stellar report. Sales are up
martini lunchtime.
Well, actually, Jeff, he hasn't seen the report yet. And honestly, he doesn't take much interest when I do show it to him. I know I should have probably let him tell you instead, but I was so excited I couldn't contain myself. To see how far we've come in the last 2 years, it really is quite remarkable.
Well, as much as I like to tout my own accomplishments,
Which is quite often and always without faces.
I really couldn't have reached this success without the help of all the little people behind the scenes, like each of you. Every little bit helps.
How nice, Jeff.
Even HR.
What did HR do?
Why, HR hired us. That proves they have some competence.
Well, everybody makes mistakes, even HR.
Good morning, everyone. How goes it today?
Just working hard and waiting for your next words of motivation, sir. I made this new sale and
That's great, Jeff. It'll have to wait.
Mr. Smalley, I'm so excited. I just finished putting together the quarterly report. and-
Excellent, Ingrid. We'll talk later.
Life sucks.
Oh, but it sucked yesterday, so not much has changed.
Good insight, you two, but I have to go. I have a 10 o'clock appointment.
Well, who's in the card game today, boss?
The regulars, Daring Dan, Awesome Abe, a newcomer, Naughty Nancy.
Good luck. I know you'll do well, sir.
If I haven't told you guys this lately, keep up the good work and thanks for all you do.
Such words of inspiration.
He told us that yesterday.
He tells us the same thing every day.
Personal accolades never get old.
I think it's sweet that he says, thanks for all you do.
If Henry Smalley only had a clue what we do, it might be credible.
If he had a clue what you did, Max, you wouldn't be around anymore. So, cheer up.
Ingrid, may I see you for a second? I need to talk to you privately.
Yes, sir.
Do you need me too, sir?
Not right now, Jeff. I'll let you know if your skills are needed.
No skill, no need.
Ingrid, I want you to know I have complete confidence in you.
Thank you for the nice compliment.
Well, you've been with us for quite some time now. What is it, 5 years?
Oh, it's 10 years, sir.
Anyway, you are the most trusted employee I have.
Oh, well, I always try to do my
Honestly,
bit.
whenever I have a problem or a concern, or simply need something done, who do I rely on? Ingrid.
Oh, I'm flattered, Mr. Smalley.
So when this
but-
new responsibility presented itself, I thought to myself, who better to fill the spot?
Oh, thank you. I can't
I mean,
tell
we
you.
all must do our best, follow our dreams,
Well, I've always thought
we
that...
must make the most of our opportunities,
Agreed, sir. I've always
as
thought
that
that...
great philosopher Robin Williams said. Carpe diem. So I wanted you to be the first to know that I've decided to
Oh, thank you, sir. You won't be sorry. It's such an honor.
I've decided to leave my position and join the World Poker Circuit.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. You'll do great. That's exciting for you and for me.
After my morning poker obligations, I will make an announcement.
Oh, very good, sir. And again, thank you for your confidence in me.
Before you go, my computer's not working. Yesterday, after struggling all day, trying to bring in more money, and just when you thought all hope was gone, a glimmer of light appeared. And at the moment you're ready to close the deal, down goes the computer. We can't let that happen again.
Oh, what bad luck, sir.
Yeah, when you know it, I had a full house, aces over 3.
Very disappointing.
Would you call the help desk for me?
Oh, you mean Ryan.
I prefer the help desk. It just sounds better and bigger. And tell them to hurry. Poker game starts in 20 minutes. And don't tell the others what we discussed. Remember, rule number 1, keep morale high, especially during turbulent times. And if the truth fails, use rule number 2, lie, if you have to.
So, Ingrid, what did Mr. Smalley have to say? I went out on Twitter and you haven't tweeted anything yet.
How bad is it?
Oh, no, Mr. Smalley said everything is just fine.
I have my doubts.
We people in high positions are not always at liberty to divulge the entire story to you.
no spirit in this conversation. I have to go boom boom.
I thought something was up.
Did Brian quit too?
No, he threatened to sue because of some sort of discrimination, so I fired him. I'll get the help desk. Hey! IT temp guy!
You fired the help desk and now we have no IT?
Oh, don't worry. I called Kraft and spoke with someone in their IT staffing department named Bud. Funny, with that name, he still had an Indian accent.
I think I know that guy. He's a friend of my brother's. I think Bud is short for Budriri Hanukkah.
Well, as luck would have it, our new janitor also doubles as an IT help desk.
Not exactly salesman material, but quite the combination of skills.
They were running a special. The second skill was half off.
Wait, so we're paying 1.5 times the normal rate for the custodial tech guy?
What kind of moron do you take me for?
First class.
We are paying 50% less on the second roll. We are saving a lot of money.
But it's the same guy doing both jobs.
You just don't get it. You never will. Just move on.
So Ingrid, what did Mr. Smalley have to say?
Oh, well, he said how well he thinks things are going and how much he appreciates what everyone does around here. He said nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh my God, it's worse than I thought.
As difficult as it is for me to say this, Max may have a point. You can always tell when Ingrid is lying.
She won't make eye contact with me.
That's just a normal reaction when any woman is in your presence, Jeff. Any fear would be mistaken as a sign of encouragement.
No, this is different.
Well, he really didn't say much of anything to me.
Okay, I can see it too. She's lying. Fess up, Ingrid.
Spill it.
Well, okay, but I'm not supposed to say anything until he announces it. It's a secret.
Don't worry. We'll keep the secret as well as you did.
Mr. Smalley is leaving the company and taking up a new career.
No way.
Oh, he's not leaving. Where else can he sit around all day playing poker and watching his movies?
Oh, well, some movies can provide great guidance in life, and in running a company such as this one, I'm sure he finds many of these films inspirational.
I'm sure he does. Except if you only knew the kind of disgusting movies he watches. Like this last week he watched Not So Tiny Tim.
Well, what's wrong with that? It's a Christmas classic. I love that movie.
Believe me, Ingrid, it's not the same movies.
How do you know what he watches?
HR knows everything. We're everywhere. Don't forget we're watching you, too. By the way, Jeff, have any hits on your need a singles posting?
Matter of fact, I have. You want to hear what this one lady says about me?
No. Well, I'm telling you, he's taking up a career as a professional poker player. Well, he just told me. He'll announce it soon, and
Did somebody call IT?
Somebody yelled.
it's Mr. Smalley's computer, as he was trying to...
I'm well skilled in the technical aspects of the IT world. I'm sure none of you know a bit from a byte. So why don't we just cut to the chase and show me the computer and let me do my work? But first, did you enter a help desk ticket?
Oh, no. Wait, where are you going?
As my boss Bud would say, no ticky, no helpy.
Well, I'll put the ticky in. Don't worry. Mr. Smalley's office is right through there.
You're new to the routine. I'll let it slide this time.
Are you sure you're the same guy as the janitor? You're wearing different clothes and you talk different.
He has the same attitude.
Well, maybe you're his brother. Roberta, I thought we had a rule against hiring family members.
We do. I think in
Spain's only one to do so would be heartless, senseless, and totally demoralizing.
You have to admit this is a good job.
I'm the same guy. The name's Phil, but you can call me TG if that's easier. T.G. for temp guy. Can you remember this?
Oh, getting to know new people is always nice, isn't it?
Well, Mr. T.G., you better get right in there and try to fix the boss's computer.
Oh, yes. He said as he was trying to access some important files, the computer just shut down. This is not the first time.
You can keep talking on endlessly, or we can fix the problem by having Jack here step aside and letting me through. It's your choice. I get paid either way. And it's a TG. I only use the periods that help the learning impaired.
Learning impaired doesn't begin to describe Jack's problem.
Please just go in and fix it. Well, his poker game starts in less than 15 minutes.
Not so sure I like that guy.
I have a feeling he doesn't care. So ignorant. He's telling us what Mr. Smalley had to say.
Oh, well, he doesn't want us to worry, but I think he might be looking at some other alternatives to run the company.
He's looking for someone else to run the company?
Are you serious, Jeff? You think for one moment he would consider you? Why, I would be out of here in a flash if that were to happen.
Well, that might be killing two birds with one stone.
Well, actually, I think he's already weighed his options and decided. At the risk of not sounding very humble, he's asked me to run the company in his absence.
No, really, what did he say?
I think she's serious. In that case, Ingrid, let me be the first to congratulate you, my new boss. Is there anything I can get you? Some coffee, dry cleaning you need?
He hasn't announced it yet, Jack.
It's Jeff.
Whatever. Quit sucking up prematurely. He can't make a major change like that willy-nilly on his own. He needs to go through HR. Why? Because he thinks he is.
The owner of the company?
Well, that matters little to HR. Every HR seminar I've been to clearly states that HR needs to make that choice. They and they alone have the tools and expertise to judge qualifications properly and come to the correct decision.
HR managers sure are a modest and unassuming group.
All fixed. It was a pretty complex issue, but I've been trained in the intricacies of computer technology. And with my well-trained eyes and weeks of experience, I was able to pinpoint the problem quickly.
He needed to reboot?
No,
His computer was unplugged.
exactly. Now back to my desk, awaiting the next urgent request, and I'll be checking to make sure the ticket gets entered.
Well, hi, everyone. Gather around. Young man, where are you going? Come on back.
But I don't work here.
Neither does Roberta most days, and she's invited.
Oh, you might find this interesting. I have some important news.
Sounds like something new is happening, Mr. Smalley. How exciting.
Yes, how unexpected.
Well, you will find this a surprise, but I think the decision will be best for everyone in the end.
Mr. Smalley, maybe you should consult with HR first.
No need. As you know, I've taken an interest in playing cards lately. Poker, to be precise. I'm good. I'm so good, I've decided to put all my energy into a new career. Professional poker person. I'll be joining the World Poker Circuit next month.
That's great, Mr. Smalley. You'll be an instant success.
That's it. Word on the street is you're all going places, and thanks for all you do.
Oh, but Mr. Smalley, aren't you forgetting something?
I'm not one for big speeches or tearful goodbyes, and the poker game starts in 5 minutes.
Oh, but you're forgetting the announcing of the new boss.
Oh, that's still up in the air. You'll be the first to know, Ingrid.
But I thought you just told me that I would be in charge, that you felt confident letting me handle the business in your absence.
Don't be silly. I never said that.
There's still hope.
Awkward.
Oh, but just a moment ago, you told me that
company up for sale. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be posting it on eBay.
Don't forget Craigslist. My buddy sold his car there in 2 days. If you need some help,
No, I think I got it. I'll let you know if I get any hits. Meanwhile, you all just keep on working hard, and thanks for all you do.
Whatever that is.
Good morning, everyone. Why does everyone look so depressed? Things aren't so bad. Come on, let's cheer up.
If you haven't noticed, this is about as cheery as I get.
She's right, it is. But there's little reason to be cheery. When the new company takes over, we'll all probably lose our jobs.
Well, based on your last 4 performance reviews, an acquisition may be the only way to keep your job. Anyone should be cheery if you have.
You shouldn't talk about other people's reviews, even if they are somebody else's. Learned that in my online management course. Personal information like that is privileged.
Loose lips are a prerequisite to joining HR.
You know, this whole thing might turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Why, one of us might get tapped on the shoulder.
If they tap you on the shoulder, we'll be to escort you out. Maybe there is some cause to be cheery. Let's think about this logic.
If you use logic, you'll lose Jeff.
Anyone with a genuine interest in buying this company will investigate thoroughly. Smalley won't be able to sell for 6 months, and that's being optimistic.
Oh, great. Then instead of being shot in the head and taken out of my misery quickly, it'll be a slow death. Trapped in a room, all 4 walls closing in on me, and the air slowly being sucked out.
Oh, I like where this is going. Continue.
You know, I feel bad for Ingrid. The disappointment on her face was just plain to see.
Well, other people's disappointment is an everyday occurrence at HR. It's just another perk of the job.
You know, Ingrid will be back any minute, and I have a great idea. When she returns, let's surprise her. Let's do something to brighten her day.
Great idea, and I have just the thing. Roberta, when Ingrid comes in, you leave the building for an hour. As for me, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. Have a positive outlook, a fresh new attitude.
The new positive should last about 20 seconds. By then, reality will set in, or the drugs will wear off.
I'm having second thoughts. Maybe it won't work.
I was wrong. 10 seconds.
Oh, hi, Ingrid. Nice to see you today.
Hi, Ingrid.
Ingrid?
Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, no problem. We all just got here ourselves.
This is where you're supposed to leave.
I'm so sorry things didn't go so well yesterday.
Oh, you know, Jeff, I was upset at first, but after I thought about it, I came to the conclusion that maybe Mr. Smalley is right.
I don't think he's right.
Maybe I shouldn't be running the company in his absence.
Oh, I think you do a fine job running the company. You certainly have the skills, although there might be better choices available.
Maybe I don't have what it takes to be a leader, to run this company.
Well, I'm having a hard time arguing with her.
It's only one man's opinion. A man whose idea of hard work is thinking how many chips to throw in a pot and which movie he'll watch. No need to be angry.
Oh, you have it all wrong, Max. I'm not angry, I'm resigned. No, I'm content. Well, I've been thinking about it all night. And maybe I'm just destined to be a lifelong bean counter. It wasn't what I dreamed of as a little girl, but hey, things could be worse, I guess.
Okay, I'll get the psychiatrist.
If it were me, I'd take the day off.
It'll have to be a vacation day.
No, really, I'm fine. Let's just all go back to work and what we do best.
Yes, this is what I do best.
Well, how depressing for you, Jeff, because you suck at your job.
I've secured the perimeter of the building and I've entered the main work area. I repeat, I'm in alpha position. Do you copy?
Who are you? And what are you doing?
I've encountered the subject personnel, sir. All seems to be accounted for.
Hey, I think that's TG. You know, the custodial / tech guy from crack.
Oh, we have a situation here, sir. I think I've been ID'd. Prepare to elevate to alert level orange.
Young man, what the hell do you think you're doing? Turn to your desk immediately or I'm going to...
Stop right there! Incident in progress. Repeat, incident in progress. Potential hostile approaching.
You're wrong. There's nothing potential about her.
She's not her best day. She's a raging.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. The two gentlemen have accurately described and identified female number 1. It's Roberta.
Okay, let me handle this. TG, was it?
Yes, ma'am, but I insist you all keep your distance and slowly move to the table. That's it. Just stay together and no sudden movements.
What's going on?
I've been hired to provide security detail. I'm not allowed to divulge any more information.
Who hired you?
The room is secure, sir. Proceed with caution.
Morning, everyone. Hope you're ready for a busy day at work.
Mr. Smalley, what's going on?
Oh, you mean TG here? Well, given yesterday's developments, I thought it appropriate to employ some security, personal bodyguard.
To protect you from whom?
From me. He didn't clear the charade jar.
I must admit I was a little nervous yesterday, given your reaction to my announcing that I'm going to sell the company.
Oh, well, we didn't mean to make you nervous.
Well, why would you be nervous? We just stood there. We haven't done anything. Well, except for Roberta just now.
Exactly. I've seen those TV docudramas. It's the proverbial calm before the storm. It's always the nice and unassuming guy or gal, don't want to be sexist now, who blends into the woodwork, and when you least expect it, kapow, and then it's too late.
Hope you let go of me. I'll be more than happy to prove his point.
I advise you to stand back, sir.
Well, that's no way to prove his point, Roberta.
Ingrid's right. Mr. Smalley said it was always the nice and unassuming type. That definitely rules out Roberta.
Slow movements only now. Keep your hands in plain sight.
You know, I really had no choice but to bring TG on the scene. When you're a big poker star, everybody's crowding around you, wanting your advice. They all want your attention. There's no privacy. You're always in the limelight. There's no time just to sit down and relax. The public is relentless, I say. And the idea of extra security is not an option, it's a necessity. You have no idea what it's like out there.
Neither do you. You haven't even joined the tour yet, let alone been accosted by the public.
Well, I can dream, can't I?
Well, let me at him and I'll prove he can dream forever.
I'm not warning you again, old lady.
What?
Like I said, you four stay together.
Okay, come on, Roberta, Jeff. Next.
And no funny business now. Sir, you're clear to enter your office. Once your position is secure, I can better control access.
Good idea, son. And good work. Your country is proud of your service. You know, I can't believe Bud let me have you for half price. What did he do? Something about volume district. In any event, you carry on out here. I have important work to do.
Don't you worry, sir. The situation is under control.
Okay, listen, everyone. TG just gave me an idea.
I still don't like that guy.
Well, he said we need to stay together. And he's right. Whenever we work together, well, we get things done.
It's like she doesn't even know us.
That guy, dialogue security, will be ready to transfer.
Okay, look, just listen to me. But, Bert, we have to get TG out of here so we can plan our next move.
I know just what to do. I'll make a quick call.
Yes, sir. I can do that. No problem. Hey, everybody. Listen up. You know the guy in there, Mr. Smiley.
You mean Mr. Smalley?
Yeah. He said he forgot to tell you one last thing.
The suspense is killing me.
All he appreciates the efforts of everyone. And thanks for all you do. He's so inspirational. A real credit to the company.
Yeah, he's something else.
Okay, all set. I even added a little extra oomph to make sure TG couldn't resist.
Attention, clean up on aisle 4.
They can handle it, I'm sure.
That was it. That was an extra oomph.
Wait for it.
It's spreading into the IT storage area. The laptops are in danger.
They can control it. There's still plenty of time.
Here comes the hook.
Enemy corporate militia are massing in the back parking lot.
It's a busy place today.
I should go, but to abandon my post.
And to close the deal.
Absent on immediate response. We're calling another temp agency in 1 minute.
I gotta go. Tell Mr. Smelly I'll be back soon. And no funny business while I'm gone.
Nice talking with you.
Take your time.
Okay. As we know, Mr. Smalley is actively seeking a buyer for the company. Well, we need to act.
But Roberta said not to worry, that it would take months for a buyer to be ready to buy the company.
Oh, well, even if that's true, that's no reason for us to sit on our hands and wait. Well, Mr. Smalley may be the boss in name, but we run this company. Do we all agree?
This will have to go through HR.
Shut up.
I don't care what she says. We all agree.
Great. Then why don't we just take over the company?
Oh, hold on a minute. I don't know about that. I may look tough, but I'm basically a non-violent guy. I like to think I'm in the mold of Gandhi or Martin Luther King.
More like Pee Wee Herman.
She's not suggesting we storm the office. Who hired this guy?
Oh, shut up.
No, Jeff. We aren't going to take the office by force. We're going to pool our resources. Let's use the power of groupthink and buy this company.
Oh, I get it.
Then the plan's too simple.
And I like it. I'm in. Here's $20 through it.
This groupthink concept really scared me.
Surprisingly, this plan might have potential. Well, except for one slight problem.
What's the problem, Roberta?
Oh, whatever it is, we shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Get him to stop!
We have no money. Just $20 now. There.
Oh, well, we can do better than this. How important is your future?
Hey, I found another $1. Hidden in my wallet behind the Taco Bell coupons.
Okay, Max, how about you? Do you want to invest in this company, in your job? Do you have enough confidence in your abilities to take a risk?
There's more than a slight problem.
It's his ability, or lack thereof.
As you well know, I got a divorce last year.
Well, I remember too well. He tried to discuss his problem with HR.
After all the smoke cleared, 2/3 of everything I had went to she who must not be named.
I always
So did a lot of other men, but I digress. I had to start over from scratch, so I guess I could manage a few $100s, but that's all I have.
Yeah, love shares grand.
But divorce is about 50 grand.
Well, that brings us to you, Roberta.
Oh, no, don't look at me. A good HR rule is never stick your nose in the financial part of business.
You stick your big schnoz into everything else.
Come on, Roberta. We need you to be part of the team.
Okay, I guess I could help. $1,000 or $1,500 tops.
Great. I have a savings account with about $10,000, and I'd be willing to put that in, and we can work out the details later.
Oh, great. By my calculations, I figured you're about $3 million short of a serious offer.
Well, I'll have a hefty commission check this month.
Let me recalculate. Taking into consideration just prior savings history, plus his gambling addiction, carry the two, that leaves us $3 million short. Okay, yeah.
No problem. You know me. I Have a dream.
How about we get a private bar? I know these two guys.
Are you talking about Vito and Guido Tortellini?
That's not their last name. And they're really nice guys.
Well, maybe we should just try the bank. That might be the safer option.
Oh, great idea. You'll have a 0.5% down with no experience running a company. What bank would turn you down?
Well, it's important we keep a positive attitude.
Ingrid, this is HR. The best we can ever hope for is a neutral attitude.
Well, I know it's not much, but I believe that Mr. Smalley will listen to me. To us. If we come up with as much down payment as possible and promise to pay the rest over time, well, I, for one, think he'll consider it.
That makes two of us.
After thinking it over, that still makes two of us.
I agree with Roberta. Oh my God, what's this world coming to?
Okay, going in.
Hold on a second. Sales experience has taught me that you have to gauge the opportunity and assess the right time to strike. Now, when is the victim most vulnerable?
Jeff has a point. If you wait till the afternoon, he'll be watching one of his special movies. He'll be obviously distracted and in a much better mood. And if you use your sexy voice, you could probably get anything you want.
Exactly.
Oh, that's disgusting! Oh!
I agree. Disgusting. But accurate.
Ours is not the reason why. Ours is but to do or die.
Well, thanks, but no thanks. Wish me luck.
Luck.
She comes out screaming, I'm out of here before she has a chance to share the full horror of the experience.
Okay, I'm back. False alarm, no spill, no threat to the IT assets. But there were some suspicious operatives in Sector 4 of the back parking lot.
Really?
Turned out they were merely a bunch of derelict employees, illegal smokers. This is a smoke-free campus, as you know. They were put on temporary probation, pending an investigation.
That's bad.
Don't be sorry. I get to do the interrogation.
I really didn't intend to cause any problems. I was just trying to...
Wait, you placed that call?
Well, maybe, but I was only...
You can be sure that will make it in my final report, underlined and italicized.
Well, no, I didn't make the call.
You could be up for a bonus, maybe even an award.
I'd take the cash.
An award? Yeah, I made the call, and you can put in your report that I'm always glad to be of service. He said I might get an award.
Have you seen it? It's the one with the scrawny little rat. Kissing the boss's spot.
An award is an award. You're just jealous.
He's right. This would be the first year HR doesn't win it.
So how did it go?
How do you think?
Hey, how did you get in there? I'll radio in the security breach.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Someone left their post without backup. I don't think that will go over too well with the Supreme Commander.
Okay, good point. I'm letting you off with a warning this time.
You showed a lot of courage going in there, Ingrid. It was either you or me. So how'd it go?
I'm honestly not sure how it went.
I could be jumping the gun here, but uncontrolled laughter is usually not a positive.
Well, maybe he just needs to think it over. I showed him some figures, but, well, he just kept his eyes focused on his screen.
Well, what was he watching?
Don't answer that, even if you know.
I'm going to remain positive.
There's a fine line between positive and delusional, and we just crossed it.
Well, it may be delusional, but you never know unless you try.
Oh, hold on. Here, Mr. Small's coming out.
Sorry for the intruder, sir. It won't happen again.
We'll talk later, TG. Well, everyone, gather around.
This never turns out well.
You won't believe what happened.
Another full house.
No, but I like the way you think. Believe it or not, it's better than that.
Straight flush.
Oh, shut up, you idiot.
I just thought you'd like to know that our despair is over. We need worry no more. We are saved.
Did someone let the Jehovah's Witness guy back in the office?
Leave your post for 5 minutes and all hell breaks loose.
No, I just received an offer for someone to buy the company, and after long and due consideration, I'm going to accept.
Seriously?
Oh, I'm so happy, Mr. Smalley. You won't regret this.
I should think not. After less than 24 hours on eBay, Admiral Industries has submitted a very impressive offer. Congratulations, it looks like you're all going to be abnormalities. I received word late Thursday that Admiral is coming for a visit, and I think it's important we start preparing.
Oh, I agree, Mr. Smalley.
Yes, yes, you can never start too soon.
When exactly are they coming, boss?
About 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yes, why wait until the last minute?
I wanted to make an important point here. This whole deal will hinge on how well we are prepared. Let's not blow this at this stage.
Oh, you know me, sir. I'll do whatever's best for the company.
If you really want to help the company, Jeff, run now, run fast, and don't come back.
If we're really worried about an impression, don't let them talk to HR.
You two, stop your teasing. I'm sure everything will go just fine.
Oh, let's not deceive ourselves here. This is Admiral Industries. They're not going to give it the once-over lightly. They're going to be very thorough. They're going to send in their best. I'm not talking Bob from Accountants. These are Ivy League graduates. You know? Harvard, Yale, Ivy. In situations like this, adequate preparation is everything.
Oh, well, what will they be looking for, sir?
Thought it over? I don't have a clue. I was hoping you could answer that. Jeff, when you're making a sale, what approach do you take?
Well, sales is a tricky subject. It takes quite a bit of skill. My experience has taught me that when you're up against the wall, press for answer, shoot from the hip.
The secret of Smalley sales revealed. Just throw out some BS and hope for the best.
Honestly, I wish I had a job where I didn't have to make up so much stuff, but I guess I'm just good at it.
Avoid contradicting and let's move on.
Well, I think they'll be nice people. Oh, and they'll probably just want to discuss some high-level details, review the company history, and set up the official transition time.
I'm hoping they just want to look the place over, meet the staff, make you all feel more comfortable. Then they won't need me.
But, Mr. Smalley, what if we have questions that if they have questions we can't answer? Maybe legal questions.
Have them call our attorney, Mr. Cheatham.
But, Mr. Smalley,
I'm counting on all of you. I don't want to talk to them.
Some things never change.
well, maybe we could talk to them together.
Look, this would be the perfect time for one of you to step up to the firing line. Show some leadership skills. Take control of the situation.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he meant you, Mr. Piazza.
If not now, when? All you got to do is tell them what a great company we are. Sell them on our merits. And remember, small arms delivered with compassion.
With all due respect, I think just BS approach might work better.
I talked with them yesterday, and I'm convinced all they want to do is talk to the
cordial.
Cordial. Max is right. We're doomed.
We need to be professional. Well, we need to save our jobs. We need to make a good impression, so
I hope we're not interrupting.
Oh, well, no. Welcome to Smalley Small Arms. I'm Ingrid. Won't you please come in? Mr. Smalley is occupied at present, but he left me some notes about your arrival. Let's see here. So that means you must be Penelope.
It's Penelope.
Oh. Sorry. Well, then you must be Greg.
No, I'm Gregory.
Oh. Sorry again. Well, let me introduce everyone. As I said before, I'm Ingrid, and I handle accounts payable. This is Roberta in HR.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I started in HR, but soon moved to public relations.
Well, that makes sense. You seem pleasant.
This is Max. He handles accounts receivables.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, and last but not least, we have Jeff in sales.
Can't tell you how much I look forward to meeting you. Certainly is my pleasure.
Thank you.
On behalf of Admiral Industries, it's nice to meet all of you. But please don't interpret that to convey any form of familiarity, if that familiarity would be uncomfortable to you in the least.
My guess he's HR.
No, he's an attorney. They're not hard to spot. There's a condescending, superior attitude and the pathetic attempt to look fashionable.
I have $5 that says HR.
You're on. There's a common characteristic among all attorneys, and it's one that can't stay hidden for long. They talk a lot, but they don't say it.
It's nice to meet all of you. I'm Penelope Prentice, and this is Gregory Garfield. We represent Admiral Industries. We really just wanted to meet all of you, introduce ourselves, and spend some time here. As I mentioned, I'm in public relations, but specialize in new acquisitions. Gregory is here to assist in answering any questions.
Well, I'm not here to answer questions per se. My primary purpose is to make sure the answers provided by Ms. Prentice do not expose Admiral Industries to any unneeded or unwarranted risks, and also to make sure the heretofore-mentioned statements have sufficient ambiguity.
Yes, Gregory is our attorney.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what you had in mind or what's on your agenda, but we're all anxious to talk with you. As I'm sure you can guess, we have a lot of questions.
Did somebody call IT? I got a ticket right here that says one of the computers is acting up.
No, this is really not the best time.
I can come back later, in addition to the retainer fee you pay my company. Also, there's a responding fee for each trip I make, and of course, the customary consolation fee.
I think you mean consultation fee.
Consolation may be more accurate.
I don't think anyone put in a ticket.
Tickets don't lie, that's IT 101. I can come back later, but it'll cost you extra, plus shipping and handling.
I put in a ticket. My computer's not working. Why don't we just have them take a look at it and fix it? It shouldn't take him long.
The estimated time is never long with someone else is doing the job.
But technically, he's not an employee. He's a contractor. Well, I'm concerned he might overhear something of interest.
Well, I'm convinced there will be little interest.
Penelope, do you mind if he works on the computer?
As long as you don't mind, I don't have a problem.
Please keep in mind that while we make no definitive promises or pledges, on behalf of Admiral Industries or their subsidiaries, directors, officers, or representatives having a contractual or causal relationship with said company, Smalley Small Arms must assume any and all risk for any transmission of information to or by said contractor in either written or verbal form.
What did he say?
I don't know, but I think he moonlights. He advertisements for the drug companies.
Now, does anyone have any questions of Admiral Industries? No one has any questions?
Well, maybe you could tell us about your benefits. Maybe the healthcare coverage you offer?
Sure, we have 3 levels of coverage. Plan A is our most comprehensive. It covers all necessary and unnecessary healthcare costs.
Oh, that's great. How much are the premiums?
With medical costs going up, it is now about $6,000 per month.
That seems fair, as long as I'm willing to spend 150% of my income on health insurance.
That'll only be 130% of mine.
state and local laws and product availability. Restrictions do apply.
Okay. What other options are there, please?
Well, then there's option B. Option B covers all expenses after, 50% of all expenses after a $5,000 deductible, and annual premiums may be made in 52 easy weekly payments of $299.99.
Prices quoted are per month and subject to change at any time without any prior notice. This offer is not valid in Rhode Island and Guam.
And then there's option C.
That must be where HR promises to attend your funeral.
Don't count on it.
That is only permissible for mileage to the funeral home is not deducted, and the total absence from work does not exceed 2 hours.
Option C is by far our most popular and least expensive option. It covers all expenses after the first $10,000, as long as those expenses do not exceed $15,000.
Benefits are nice, but I think we all care more about our salaries. Can we count on an increase?
Well, certainly there is that possibility. Compensation is reviewed on a case-by-case basis.
Well, in that case, Max, be afraid. Be very afraid.
Can you give us a ballpark of what to expect?
Common side effects to this answer include tightness of the chest, loss of appetite, and in extreme cases, uncontrollable diarrhea. Please consult a physician immediately for dejections lasting more than 4 hours.
Based on similar experiences, you can expect to receive 80% of your current salary and sometimes more.
Well, how often is it more?
You never know what can happen here first.
Please note the figures quoted are an approximation and intended merely only to answer the question. It does not take into account taxes, license charges, professional fees, or any other incidental charges necessary for your employment. Nor does this guarantee or imply continued employment with Admiral Industries.
Thank you, Gregory. Is that answer clear?
Not exactly.
Then I've done my part.
Are there any other questions?
Well, I'm not sure how to phrase this next question. We occasionally utilize contractors, much more frequently in the past several weeks.
Do you hire contractors at the expense of employees?
Good question. Are there any others?
Answer that one.
Oh, yes. Sorry. We employ contractors only when using actual employees isn't practical or cost prohibitive. We do a feasibility study for each decision.
Well, after such a study, do you ever decide to retain the employee?
Only once.
Oh?
We were replacing a board member's son, and it didn't go over too well.
Please bear in mind that any resemblance to any persons living or dead, including but not limited to employees or their family members, is purely coincidental, given said person is specifically referenced or explicitly named.
Did he just say the son was dead?
No.
The information used as a basis for that answer was current as of close of business yesterday. Please do not take this as a definitive
We
consent.
get it. Doesn't mean what?
Exactly.
But we try to treat our contractors as well as we treat our employees. In the spirit of inclusiveness, we even celebrate Contractor Appreciation Hour every second Tuesday in November from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Date and time are subject to change without prior notice. Admiral Industries assumes no cost incidental to such change.
And don't forget,
used to feel the same way you did, and then I went to law school and joined a law firm. They reach the emotion right out of you. I loved that place. But it's what admin pays us to do. Assess the company, scope out new assets, glean new processes, and then gut the company. Even the fixtures don't remain. Frankly, I'm surprised at how quickly they can do it.
Just this year, Humble Products. We closed on Humble Products, new record, only 5 weeks, and over 200 employees.
I have a feeling this may go a little quicker based on the workforce we've seen so far.
I'm getting a little hungry. I think I'll pop into Smalley's office and ask him a few questions.
More importantly, make sure he isn't getting cold feet.
Oh, it's horrible. The movie.
What is it?
I
What's
can't
wrong?
believe what I just saw. I'm gonna be sick.
Wait up, Penelope!
This way. Oh, that came on quickly. Maybe it was something she ate. Hope she feels better in the morning.
They're going to close the office.
Okay, before we talk about yesterday, I want you all to close your eyes and remember the seminar we attended last summer. Business, sunny side up. What do we need to do? Focus on the positives. I want you all to remember that as we talk about yesterday's meeting. Okay, Max, you first.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my song.
Stop! Bad enough you're manic depressive, but your singing will only drive the rest of us over the edge.
Max, sunny side up. Please try to keep the glass at least half full.
Are you kidding? His glass was punctured, shattered, and smashed years ago.
How would you like to pester people for money all day? Day after day, week after week, month after month. Always the bad guy. I don't like my job. I don't like my life.
Oh, let him prattle on. With any luck, he'll fall into his stupor and we'll get some relief.
And I don't like you.
I, for one, didn't think it went too badly. It was a big company with lots of assets. Don't forget, they have great commercials. Have you seen the one where the elephant walks into the bar holding a little baby?
Oh, the way the trunk curls. I love that one. It's so cute.
And we'll all be watching it from our homes. That is until the bank and those greedy, grimy little bankers move in on the foreclosure.
Oh, come on. Everyone is going to be a whole new world with Admiral.
Gone will be the fun, the teamwork, the camaraderie.
I sure will miss that. Wait, I never remember that.
I don't remember it either. It just sounded HR-ish.
Well, you never know. Well, this might go a whole lot better than we think. We might all be very surprised.
Soon after, the sheriff will be arriving. And his minions will be carrying my few possessions to the curb.
Is he gonna be okay?
Who cares?
Oh, well, I care. I care about each and every one of you. And I bet one day soon we'll all be looking back at this moment and laughing at just how foolish we were to worry so much.
Hi, everyone.
The computers are working fine. I didn't spill anything.
Relax, Jeff. I think he's just trying to be friendly. Hi, Gigi.
You can call me Phil. I'd like that better.
Oh, well, I like that better too.
Have you come here to help the sheriff? Are you one of his deputies?
Snap out of it. Try not to be such an imbecile.
No, Max, I'm not working security anymore. I quit that IT and a sanitations engineer. Well, at least until the other company takes you over.
Oh, you heard about that. My tweets do have a big following.
I was here, remember? I was fixing your computer under your desk.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about you. I'm so sorry we left you here all alone.
That's okay, but that's the very reason I'm here.
Well, I thought you were here because you worked for a company that sent you here.
When you left, the two people from Admiral started talking, and then the lawyer guy
I
said,
could never understand what the language that guy was speaking.
Legally, it's the dialect where the big print giveth and the small print taketh away.
Okay, you two, could you just be quiet and let Bill finish his thought?
the lawyer guy said that they plan to buy the company and all of its assets.
Well, that's what usually happens when you purchase something.
But they plan to do more, much more. They plan to close the facility, gut the building, and then they plan to fire everyone. And all in about a month's time.
And then it's into the street with my shopping cart.
Oh, shut up, Matt.
I don't know. He may be right.
Oh no, this can't be. Admiral is a Fortune 500 company. Why, they wouldn't treat people this way.
Don't give yourself so much credit. You work for beer.
You know, I was watching this great new program the other day, the Homeless Housewives of Beverly Hills. Did you know that street beggars actually make quite a bit of money?
Well, let's all just be quiet and settle down. This can't be true. Phil, are you sure you heard them correctly?
I could hear them quite clearly. I was right under this desk. The lady ran out of the big guy's office screaming about a movie she saw.
He's probably telling the truth. It was movie time. You know, movie time.
We get it.
I'm still having trouble believing this.
I just remembered something that might clear up any doubt. They talked about a company a few months back. They took it over. What was it? It was Humble something.
Humble pie. That's what I'm having for dinner.
I remember it now. It was Humble Products.
We can do a search and see if this story ends up.
I can find it faster.
It's in a race. Go.
I got the new Slick phone. It combines phone, computer, texting, intuitive thinking, and interpersonal relationship skills. It eliminates all need for normal conversation and personal interaction.
Good person. That thinking and relationship stuff never worked too well for you.
And it's got 12G technology.
They must have skipped about 8 Gs.
Oh no, that's what it cost. I paid the bills.
Got it. Ha! I win. Let's see. Humble Products purchased earlier this year by Admiral Industries. 200 employees, blah, blah, blah. Closed last month. All production moved to Admiral's headquarters in California.
Oh, then it is true.
I can't believe it.
I wonder if Mom and Dad will let me move in for a
What did I move into?
When Mr. Smalley gets here, well, I'm going to march right in there and explain things to him. I'll tell him what Bill overheard, and I'll show him Humble Products. Oh, he won't like this. He won't let this happen to us.
What makes you think he won't care what happens to any of us? Why, he laughed at us last time. All he cares about is getting his money, and off he goes to Las Vegas to fritter it all away.
We're doomed.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is nothing we can do.
Sadly, I have to agree.
We're doomed.
This is your answer? I can't believe you're all giving up so easily. You're just gonna let the big bad company come in here and walk all over you? And this is the best you can do? Whimper?
Look, Phil, was it? It's taken me years
Smalley cares about is getting his money and then gambling it away. Let's assume there's nothing you can do to change his mind.
Well, that settles it. Everyone get back to work now and we'll hope for the best.
I think you're overlooking the obvious. I think you all forgot something very basic here.
Oh, what? Max is a manic depressive. Ingrid's a hopeless optimist. Jeff is a moron. And you're a contractor. What have I forgotten?
Oh, what you've forgotten is Mr. Smalley is not alone in this. It takes two to tango.
What does dancing have to do with it?
You're right. We forgot about the buyers. There's Admiral Industries.
Exactly.
Now that we have that established, all our worries are over. Come on, we know what they want. They want our inventory. They want our customers. They want our ideas. But they don't want us.
But with those wants comes problems. Oh, with those wants comes headaches. Oh, when you buy a company, you just don't buy the assets. You just don't buy the good things. You buy the problems, too.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Are you sure you're not sales?
But this is our best month ever. I have the report to prove it, and Admiral has already seen it. I gave it to Penelope yesterday.
Let's put our heads together. I'm sure we can come up with something that might cause a little doubt. From what I've seen, you all run the company. You know the good things. You must know the bad things, too.
Oh, but Mr. Smalley wants us to show only the best. Why, he wants to make a good impression so he can sell the company.
So they can get rid of our jobs.
And now you're getting it. So tell me, what's lurking around this corner? Oh, what lies hidden in that closet?
Oh, and there, it's mainly just office supplies, pens, papers, and those big black binder clips.
I know everything that goes on here. And aside from the obvious that I work with morons and idiots, there are not a lot of skeletons. No, there's little here of interest, let alone anything negative.
I can't think of anything.
That's hardly surprising.
And I try to keep a positive attitude. So if there was anything, well, I probably chose to forget it.
In that case, there's only one thing we can do. We make it up.
Hey, he's right. We need to create a little fantasy.
One thing is for certain it will never change. I want no part in any of your fantasy.
Not that kind of fantasy. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's not pretty down here.
So what you're saying is we need to create problems.
Bingo.
But that would just be dishonest.
Look at it this way. It's either a little white lie or your job. It's your choice.
Well, it's hardly a little white lie. More like a deceptive conspiracy. I'm very impressed. I like it. I'm in.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable with this.
But Ingrid, we need everyone's participation. It's either all of us or none of us.
Okay, I'm in. May God forgive me.
I'm not so sure I want to do it.
Nobody cares.
I agree with Roberta. We can do without them.
Okay, I'm in.
So we have about a week's time until Admiral shows up. It will take quite a bit of planning, but I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Before we start, let me ask you something, Bill.
Remember, he's a contractor. I don't think you can fire him.
How old are you really?
Okay, I'm 18. I told my boss I was 24 because I didn't think they would hire someone so young. At that age, crap gives you the boring jobs. I wanted a job that was more fun, a job that was bigger and better. I didn't want to be a little piece of crap.
Well, I'm very impressed. Your skills, resourcefulness, intelligence, sneakiness, and dishonesty are admirable. This company could certainly use someone like you.
Just one last thing before we seal our doom. Do you have any idea how to do this? I mean, you're a smart guy, but at your age, I think you are a little inexperienced in the ways of deception.
I'm a teenager. I'm in my prime. But I'm going to need the help and ideas of all of you. So, any questions before we start?
Yes.
In that case, let's start with.
Welcome back, Ms. Prentice. Mr. Garfield, so good to see both of you.
Please, call us Penelope and Gregory.
It's Ms. Prentice.
Well, I know the staff's been looking forward to your visit. That's all they've been talking about all week. I'm not sure where they are. Either of you have the time?
It's 8:20, Eastern Standard Time.
Well, isn't that great? I've always been told they were here early, and the one time I checked up on them. Are you okay, Penelope?
She encountered some difficulties here during our visit last week, and returning to the site may cause some extra anxiety, but I'm sure with some consistent psychological care, she'll be fine in no time.
Or maybe she's been tired. I know I don't like being up at the butt crack of dawn.
Maybe we should sit down.
Good idea. I think Penelope will enjoy the chairs in my office.
Oh,
Yes, we'll be fine.
Won't you be joining us, Penelope?
I just have 1 second, please. She would like to sit out here for a little while. You know, everything's slow. Baby steps. But I'm sure she'll be talking again in no time.
Very well. But Penelope, if you change your mind, don't be afraid to just walk right in.
oh.
Mr. G, I told you it's too dangerous for us to meet here. We should meet someplace else. The staff will be here any minute.
Rumors this board couldn't wait. Word on the street says things are changing here. And you know that makes me more than a little nervous. I don't like being nervous.
I hold a very important position here, but this is really out of my control.
Oh, we have a nice arrangement here. We don't want things to change now, do we?
Well, Admiral Industries is a big company, bigger than me, bigger than the both of us. What do you expect me to do?
And you know the deal, Mr. Jeffy. It's been the same for years. I find the buyers, I order the guns, you get the guns, you find a quiet way to ship them to Mexico, you get them past customs, and if the guns happen to fall into the right hands, you get paid, and paid well.
Believe me, I know, but I just don't...
Now, Mr. Jeffy, have I not treated you well?
Oh, very well.
And our little arrangement here, has it not been beneficial for all?
Oh, I know, Mr. G, you're my biggest customer, but...
And you personally, have I not made it worth your while?
Oh, yes, you've been more than generous.
It's really quite simple. All you have to do is work around the issues. Look, we have a good thing going here, and when things go well, everybody's happy, and nobody gets hurt. But if things were to change, everybody's not happy, and somebody will most definitely get hurt.
But this new company's big. They'll have new regulations. They don't quite fully appreciate my many skills yet. They'll have somebody watching me. What if we get caught?
I can assure you, in that case, nobody's happy. But it's a risk we're going to have to take. Honestly, I'm not too worried about me. I got a backup plan. But you, the feds will be down on you in an instant, and will be taking the company with them.
Don't worry about me. I'll find some way to make this work. I'm not sure how, but I'm resourceful. I can shoot from the hip, chip in the sand, blow it
I
away.
get it.
I'll find some way. But first, you need to promise you won't come back here. It's just too dangerous.
All you have to do is take care of business. You do your job, and there's no need for my little visits.
Yeah, okay. Now follow me. I need to get you out of here. I'll go back way.
Oh my, I need to tell Gregory. Right through that door. All I need to do is walk through that door. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I can do it. Oh, I can't do it. Ah, there's no way I can do it. Can't do it.
I was in the lobby waiting for you to come to the front. A call came in, something about a suspicious character going out back exit.
Well, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
But Roberta, we had an appointment. We were supposed to discuss my disability and workers' comp benefits from the accident. You said we could have a short talk and everything would be worked out.
I must have forgotten. My calendar got all screwed up. You know, Fred, I hate to do this to you again, but this is really a bad time. We have visitors, so why don't we just come back, let's say next month?
This is the third time you've canceled.
Oh, just suck it up. You have plenty of time on your hands, other than doctor's visits and those occasional operations. You must have plenty of free time. Well, I'm sure you just sit around a lot. Well, look at it this way. Coming here gets you out and about. Why, it might even aid in your recovery. Get your life back on track.
My life on track? I don't think that's possible. My life hasn't been on track since the damn accident. 3 months in the hospital and 3 operations later. It's been 6 months to the day since...
6 months? My, how time flies. Well, how are things? You look great. How are the wife and kids?
How are things? The creditors are pounding at the door. And I'm in constant pain. My wife is a saint to stay with me. I'm hideous to look at. The few times I had the guts to take off the bandages, the kids took to calling me Scarface. In short, my life is in shambles.
You poor man, if you don't mind me asking, what happened?
Ugh.
I mind. And Penelope, it's probably best we just not go there. Fred, I do have next Tuesday available.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't see you there. Well, let me tell you. Ugh.
Oh, I'll tell. There was a minor accident at the warehouse. A well-secured wreck just happened to fall over. We're still investigating.
Well secured, it was tied to the wall with kite string. It just so happened that one or more of the many rats that infest the building happened to eat through it. And that probably wouldn't have been so bad, but someone left an open gasoline can on one of the shelves. And when it fell, the sparks flew! Kaboom! Oh,
It only caused minor damage.
minor damage to the room, maybe, but not to my face. Do you want to see what happened?
Oh, that won't be necessary. Is insurance covering expenses?
That's why I'm here.
Well, there's been a slight problem. We were a little short on cash and hadn't quite made the insurance payments on time. Oh, don't get me wrong, there's no need to worry. We filed a claim, but it was denied. But I think it's just a mere formality. I'm sure everything will turn out great.
You didn't pay the premium? You never told me that.
Well, I didn't want to upset you, especially in your delicate position. As you know, Fred, we here in HR are kind and compassionate group. We are doing everything we can to try to resolve this problem. But it's just not going as well or as quickly as we hoped. Just check back in a few weeks.
She's right.
I am? Oh, yeah, of course I am.
No, not you. My wife. She's the one who's right. She told me when I came out of the week-long coma in the hospital that we needed to get an attorney. I am so naive. Like an idiot, I told her Smallies would take care of me and the family.
Well, that's always a good approach.
Well, now I get to tell my wife that she was right and I was very wrong. Well, Missy, the gloves are off now. And my wife is waiting for me in the lobby. And when we make it back home, the first thing we are going to do is call an attorney. Oh, I've had droves of them lining up to take the case. It will be amazing to see the attorney's whole body twitch in delight as I sign my name on the dotted line.
Now, Fred.
But don't now, Fred, me. The next time you speak with me, I'll be a rich man.
Fine.
Oh my goodness, what are you gonna do?
Well, first thing I won't do is worry. Not one bit. Indeed, there's no need to panic, that's for sure. When these cases come up, and they do on occasion, caught on fire or something like that. The main thing is that it solves our problem.
Gregory!
Now,
Gregory!
where's Ingrid with that drink?
Gregory, you need to get out here.
Here, let me help you. We can go together.
You come near me, don't you take another step. You keep your distance. I can do this, I can make it. Gregory! Gregory, keep her away from me. You don't know what goes on here.
What's all the commotion?
She's a maniac.
Oh, she can be a little crazy, sure, and more than a little mean, but once you get to know her, she's still mean. You learn to live.
Oh, you seem upset. Tell them all what you're doing.
Oh, Fred came in and made a fuss, so I think we're gonna have to take care of that problem.
Oh, is that all?
Tell them all of it.
Roberta, you holding out on us?
I'm sorry. Is she going to be okay?
Oh, there's more, there's much more. She's lying.
Come on, Roberta, tell the truth.
That's it.
Well, I believe her.
That's quite remarkable coming from you, a thief. You're stealing right from under their noses.
Well, that's a pretty
And
serious
you're maiming or murdering or worse.
Worse than murder?
And that man there, he's horrible. I'm suing him for sexual harassment. Oh, I can't take it anymore.
Now she's making no sense. Sexual harassment is only valid against fellow employees. She doesn't even work here. What the hell is she thinking?
I just hope she's going to be all right.
Excuse me, but security let me in.
That's the second time today.
I'm looking for Ingrid. I'm from the IRS. I'm here to audit some accounts. I noticed some discrepancies and I wanted to... Is this a bad time?
Oh yes, but hold that thought. What can I do to help?
I wouldn't do anything. Any untoward word, any sudden movement, might just push her over the edge.
But she's already passed out. We should do something. Jeff, help me
No,
out.
don't touch her. She selected option C under Admiral Industries Health Insurance. Doesn't help her very much. She's wearing the yellow bracelet.
So,
Read what it says on the bracelet.
I chose option C. In case of an emergency, do not resuscitate.
I guess this is a bad time.
Oh, are you serious? No, that can't be right.
No, I did the research. It's legally binding.
Oh, thank God, she's coming too.
Gregory, help me up. I need to go.
Sure, Penelope.
We need to leave now.
I thought you couldn't help. I thought it was legally binding.
You all saw it. She regained consciousness on her own. Any and all bracelet restrictions are now null and void. Helping her up is only common courtesy. What kind of person do you think I am?
Don't answer that, Roberta. Leave now.
Just to clarify things, Penelope's statements, even in her incoherent state, in no way reflect the opinions or positions of her employer, Admiral Industries, or any of their subsidiaries. Given her diminished condition, any and all statements made by her should now be disregarded. Come now, dear. I'll take you to the locker.
Well, let's know if you need any more help. You see the look on her face? Sheer terror. It was great.
I don't think she'll be back anytime soon.
Oh, well, I feel bad for her. Maybe we were a little harsh.
Harsh is great. You were all great.
As for you, Roberta,
Brilliant ideas, Bill. The illegal arms shipment, the industrial accident, and then to top it off, you throw in the IRS audit. Now that was the icing on the cake.
IRS audit?
Oh, yes, and your friend here really looks the part, and the timing was outstanding. Oh, thank you for your help.
I'm Roberta HR, and you are?
I'm Judith. I'm from the IRS, and I'm here to audit the books.
Well, that's great, but they're gone now.
I'm from the Internal Revenue Service.
Bill, who is this?
I don't know who she is. I've never seen her before.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, well, I think she's serious.
One thing's for certain, the IRS doesn't joke.
Well, in that case, Judith, maybe I should show you to our conference room. Right this way, please.
this is not good.
I doubt if any of you care, but Miss Prentice will be fine. I don't know what it is you told her, what outlandish stories you came up with, but don't think I haven't seen this all before.
Outlandish stories?
I do this for a living. Miss Prentice may be relatively new, but I'm an old dog. I've done my homework. I've looked at this company backwards backwards and forwards. And I can be sure that whatever it is you told her, whatever you showed her, it's not true.
Hey, the IRS agent's real.
Shut up, Jeff!
Do you think you're the first people to oppose Admiral buying out a company?
Well, yes.
Do you think you're the first to get upset about things you can't control?
Yes.
Do you think you're the first to come up with some outrageous charade to try to kill the deal?
Yep.
Oh, shut up, you idiot.
Well, he's not wrong about the last one. No one has ever gone to such lengths. And for that, I give you credit. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Impressed or not, it doesn't matter. Admiral Industries cares little about what happened in the past. In fact, if things are bad, that might even be a benefit. We get to lower the price we pay. All you've done is reduce what Henry Smalley will get for the company. All you've done is taken money out of his pocket and put it into mine, into Admiral Industries. And so I say, thanks for all you do.
You're welcome.
Shut up!
Like it or not, Smalley's Small Arms will soon be but a small part of Admiral Industries. And there's anything you or anyone else can do to stop it.
Hi, folks. Nice to see you all talking, becoming friendlier.
We're getting to know each other very well.
Well, there's been a slight change of plans.
What changed, sir?
Don't get upset now. TG, you want to move over this way for my protection? But after much deliberation and soul searching, I've decided not to sell the company.
Not sell the company?
So, you're in on this too.
You know what?
Oh, quit the act. Why don't we just go back into your office and sign the papers? I have had enough of your shenanigans. Rest assured, we're not going to pay a penny more than the offer.
You don't have to pay a thing. The deal's off.
Don't forget, I'm an attorney. This deal is
Not so fast. As I recall, all oral representations between purchaser and seller are not legally binding unless accompanied by adequate and substantial compensation at the time said deal is consummated. Moreover, in the absence of a written contract, the herefore-mentioned oral representations are considered null and void, and therefore all resulting promises and pledges are considered invalid and unenforceable. Not bad if I say so myself. Did you comprehend that, Mr. Garfield? If not, you may contact Mr. Cheatham of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. I'm sure he can put it into layman's terms.
I understand it very clearly. Rest assured, I don't give up very easily. This isn't over.
You know what they say, the bigger they come.
The harder they fall.
Have no doubt. You'll be hearing from my attorney.
I thought he was an attorney.
Well, sadly, in big companies, even attorneys have attorneys. Run the company.
And no wonder the economy is in such bad shape.
Did I miss anything?
Only the attorney coming in and yelling at us for trying to ruin the sale of the company, and then Mr. Smalley coming in and yelling at the attorney, and then the attorney yelling at Mr. Smalley, and then Mr. Smalley telling everybody that he's not selling the company.
To make a pitifully long story short, yes, you missed something.
You're not selling the company?
No, Ingrid, everything's going back to normal. So keep up the work. Good work, you guys, and thanks for all you do.
Mr. Smalley, well, what changed your mind? I mean, was it a concern for your employees? Or something the Admiral people said? Or not enough money?
No, none of the above. World Poker Circuit emailed me. They've rejected my application to join.
Poker people rejected you? How low can you go?
When Jeff hits rock bottom, he continues to dig.
Well, they ran a background check. They must have not have liked the 3 DUIs. They said something about it causing a potential image problem.
I thought Maverick drunks being jerks was their image.
Anyway, we have a full day's work ahead of us. We need to get back to work. TG, would you look at my computer? I think I caught a virus or something.
Before you go, Mr. Smalley, I just wanted to tell you...
Can it wait, Ingrid?
Oh, well, I just wanted to tell you thank you for not selling the company.
That's great. The poker game starts in 10 minutes.
Well, thank you for not selling the company, and I quit.
9 minutes? Wait, you quit?
Wow, I didn't see that coming, and I work in HR.
Yes, Mr. Smalley.
longer than that, come see me after the poker game.
There's no need. I've already made up my mind. You're choosing to sell this company and not caring one bit about the fate of all these wonderful people is horrible. But the real reason I'm quitting is quite simple. I don't like the work. I am tired of paying bills. In short, I don't like my job. I was actually looking forward to getting fired so that I could go out and do something that I did like. And then it hit me. Well, I don't have to wait. I could take that leap now. Maybe the grass only looks greener, but if I don't go find out for myself, well, I'll regret it the rest of my life.
You go, girlfriend. You've got guts, Ingrid, and you make a lot of sense. I'm coming with you. I quit too.
Wait 1 second. You two will need to go through HR.
Ingrid, Max.
Mr. Smalley, I appreciate you having me around for the past 15 years. But like Ingrid, I'm tired of my job. I don't like it. Dunning people to pay and yelling at them when they don't pay, that's all I do. The only satisfaction I get is harassing Roberta. And even with that, I dread coming to work each day. And that's no way to live the rest of my life, hoping each day retirement will hurry up and get here. You end up wishing your whole life away.
I have to stick with my friends. Sales can be fun and all, but I just don't think I'm cut out for it. And frankly, I just don't feel comfortable talking to people, especially when I can't tell them the truth. And I don't want my legacy to be, you can BS with the best of them.
Why don't you just tell the truth when you sell? Find out what you like about the product and sell that. Well, that's what I would do.
Well, that might work for you, but I don't think it'll last that long. And frankly, I wouldn't mind doing something different.
Well, that's just great. Everybody's leaving. And worst of all, I'm going to miss the poker game.
Is that all you care about, your damn poker game? You have some good people here. People who have given you their blood, sweat, and tears for you. And you treat them like an inconvenience.
Hello, is that you, Roberta?
Well, unlike the rest, I don't mind my job so much. I don't mind yelling at people. I don't mind letting them know they're morons. What I do mind is a boss who cares little about those he works with. You know what? I'm out of here too. Let's go, Jeff. It's time to start a new adventure.
Together.
Hell no!
Well, just like that. That's great. What ungrateful people. Guess I'll have to contact HR, get some replacement.
HR just quit.
Well, I guess that only leaves you and me, unless you're quitting too.
I can't quit. I'm a temp guy.
Thank goodness.
Oh, but Roberto's right. I don't want to work here, and not like this. If those people, those good, caring people, feel that strongly, then I'm going to have to agree with them. I'll let Bud know he'll need us on a new resource. I'm sorry, Mr. Smalley.
Great. Do you think it's easy being boss? Do you think it's easy running a company?
Well, from what I've seen, you don't run the company. Those people have been carrying you for quite some time. And this is the reward they get? To be treated like animals going to the market? I'm out of here.
Wait, don't go.
There's nothing left for me, or for you to say.
Please wait. As hard as it is for me to say this, you may be right.
Maybe right.
You are right. I guess I just needed to hear it firsthand like I did, to get slapped in the face. I want to be a good guy. I want to be someone they respect. I think I've lost all ability to appreciate people, let alone be compassionate. What a mess I've made of it.
Well, that's a start. I wish you luck.
Well, this start, as you call it, I'm afraid has come too late. If only I could make it all go away. Make it all better.
Do you really want that? Do you honestly want to try to make things right?
More than you can imagine.
Because if you do, and if you're willing to try something extreme, I might idea.
Excuse me, IRS here, is this still a bad time?
Good morning, this is Jeff. Tell me your problems and I'll see what I can do. I'm from IT and I'm here to help.
This is Max in the new and improved HR department. We are a compassionate and caring group. How can I be of help?
Hello and good day. You've reached Smalley Small Arms. This is Ingrid in sales, ready to fill your needs and exceed your expectations.
Hey, this is Roberta in accounts receivable. You still have to pay the damn bill. But I'm here to listen. Just make it quick.
Did you reboot? I know, but it just wouldn't be IT unless we asked them questions.
You are going to be fine. I'm here to help you get through this.
Not a problem. I may have to pull a few strings to get your order to the front, but I'm sure I can get it done.
Okay, I can give you an extra week's time. As long as you make me a promise. And you better keep it.
Why don't I stop by your desk and we can look at the problem together? I'm sure that we can solve it.
The same thing happened to me about 10 years ago. It won't be easy, but we'll work through it.
No problem. Just remember, always call Smalley's first.
You can't tell anyone I gave you a break. You okay with that? It would ruin my reputation.
Let's set up a meeting and get you started on the right path.
Hi everyone. How are things?
All systems are good, things are fine.
Things have never been better.
Sales are up, problems are down.
As good as expected, and that's the best I can do.
You all remember Judith here, from the IRS?
Hard to forget her.
I thought you said you didn't know her.
I didn't, but I do now. Anyways, Judith has some news for all of you.
Well, I finished the audit. After computing late fees and penalties, Smalley Small Arms owes the IRS $1,234,212.34.
Oh, shoot!
It figured.
Back to the soup kitchen I go.
Bill, I told you it would work. Relax, everybody, I was just kidding. I've always wanted to do that. Now that it's my last day on the job, retirement awaits me, and the IRS can't do anything to me.
Since you won't be going to work anymore, I pity your husband.
You should have seen the look on your faces. Judith is a really funny gal.
Hilarious.
In all the commotion, I still
Are you sure that you're free?
It doesn't matter what job he has, he's still in flux.
Okay, Judith, tell them the real news.
Actually, the IRS owes you $212.34. Don't worry, the check's in the mail. I am off into the sunset.
Thanks for everything, Judith.
$212. I think that tops Jeff's best sales month.
That's sure good news about the audit.
Yeah, the good news just keeps on coming. You know, Phil, it's been a month since the change, and I still can't thank you enough. I mean, getting Mr. Smalley to accept our offer has been wonderful. Sure, being in sales maybe wasn't my dream as a young girl, but it sure is fun. I owe you a lot. We all owe you a lot.
Jeff, you could have sucked up at least 4 times by now. You're slacking, my friend.
not even paying attention, just having fun solving problems.
This job doesn't stop.
Since we're all now owners, you have certainly repaid me 10 times by making me your boss.
Then you better get to work before the stockholders fire you.
Oh, Mr. Smalley, nice to see you.
Hi, Henry, but why are you dressed like that?
must have bounced.
No. My wife said I couldn't sit around all day and bug her. It was driving her nuts.
Shut.
Well, I had some extra time, extra money. I decided to invest. I bought a piece of a tent company. I'm now a big piece of crap. Someone called in sick, so I'm filling in. That's what good bosses do.
There's a switch.
It's so nice to see you, Henry. But I have to get to work. If anyone needs anything, I'll be in my office. Just walk on in. The door is always open. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep your nose to the grindstone,
and
then
thanks for all you do.